You're on.
Hi, I'm Lisa McAdams and I'm the founder and managing director of Safe Space Workplace. It's a company that goes into corporates and any organisation and teaches them how to support and mitigate both domestic family violence and workplace employee abuse. The work I do is tough. I spend a lot of time with survivors of domestic violence and other trauma. I work with charities that work in the same space, pro bono. And there is a feeling of there's never enough I've done. There's always too much to do. And, you know, a month ago tomorrow, we had Hannah and her beautiful children die, and that feeling can overwhelm and make you think, I need to do more, I need to do more, I need to do more. But the truth was, for me, I had to actually say, I need to do less. And I don't often do it, but I cancelled meetings, I cancelled events I was supposed to go to, because I took the call. For me personally, speaking at Hannah's vigil was the most important thing for me that week, honouring her and the other women that go through it. But what's changed for me, and I've always been anything I do, I have to do the best of my ability. I started running and training, so I became a marathon runner. I run a business, I work 18 hours a day. I decided to heal my children from abuse. It became my world, my life. I was dedicated to it. And 2 years ago, I just burnt out. I got ill. And what I learned is that dedication to helping others, I'd never focused on me. And you know, I'm lucky, I've got a background in finance, so even through the poverty I've been through, I had the skills. You know, none of the forms, none of the processes, none of the talking to the bank really stressed me out because I had that skill set. Spiritually, I've always felt connected, and I feel, you know, I don't get lonely because I feel connected to everything, and it's something that's been that way since I was a child. And because of that spiritual connection to the planet and everything, I've always been quite conscious of, you know, my impact on the planet and my waste, and I don't use chemicals and all those things. And so I've got a career I love. I look after myself. But what was missing for me was social and community, because socially, everywhere I went was about work, and I kept feeling I had to give. And even if it was an event with friends, I'd feel, what can I learn? Who can I be introduced to? I need to make a difference. And community, I had a community that leaned on me, and it took me completely burning out to say, well, this actual community is there for me. And it took a long time. And for me, my biggest lesson was be honest about what you need, not with the expectation that people have to drop everything, but if you've got a celebration, phone a friend and say, have you got a minute? I've got a celebration, because they can always say, no, but I'll call you back. And socially, my biggest thing is, like, I'm a bit silly, I'm a bit funny, and my work is very serious. But for me, having a giggle and having fun is everything. And even as a mother, I did the serious bit, the coaching them, the getting them well. But now, you know, the house can need hoovering and we're having a water fight. And for me, that matters. Just time to be silly and connect. And connecting in a way that I need, not just that other people need. And I think nurturing myself as a survivor of child abuse and domestic violence is a really hard thing, because that's not what I'm used to doing. But I've learned the more I connect, the more I understand other people and the more I have to give. So for me, and it's still ongoing, self-care is still a challenge, I think, for me and a lot of people. But, you know, and probably goes against the self-care, but the thing that really changed me is when I stopped to think, what am I modelling for my children? If I keep modelling this self-sacrifice and push yourself till you're completely spent, that's how they're going to live. But once I started to step back, I got quite into this looking after myself lot, and I'm determined to get better. So go to self-care school. Ask yourself, do you even know what it means? Because if somebody had said this to me 3 years ago, I'd have thought, yeah, nice concept. So work it out. What does self-care mean for you? Because what self-care means for me isn't what it means for you. But what I have learned after a lifetime of abuse and pushing myself past my limits is, you know, it really matters. And my challenge now is to not be too obsessed about self-care, because I can go too far. Thank you.